quickly go over these two sticker books that just came, and I will also do a fun plan with me using these holiday themed stickers. And if that's something that interests you, keep it right here. What's up, everyone? This is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas, and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. As you can see, these are the two new sticker books that just came, and this one is most likely to sell out. I'm not sure when you will be seeing this, but the sticker journaling kits usually are the hotcakes. So if you have not checked out the release, please do so. And my code Priya10 can earn you 10% off, except on bundles. And there is a separate Christmas bundle that will include this kit, plus inserts and covers and everything you need to get your holiday things rolling. So without any further ado, let's get started. And this is the vinyl that Live Love Posh included. It's really perfect. It is waterproof. It is nice thick quality. It takes a lot. So on your water bottles, on your MacBooks, on your laptops, on your iPads, any of those, these are just perfect. So let's get to the sticker journaling kit first. And I'm not sure which ones I will be using first, but I want to do a quick plan with me also now. And this one is a very unique product that was introduced this year, and it has been a big hit. So this is 10 sticker sheets, 5 decorative paper sheets, and it is everything you will need, including the scraps and all the bits and pieces you need for your journals. So it is very aptly named, and we will start from the front. So we have 10 sticker sheets. So this is on paper, and so is this. It's different designs, different sizes, different elements, different combinations, perfectly made clusters. And even these reeds, it can be used decoratively, it can be used functionally. And there are some beautiful edge pieces and the corner pieces. And of course, you need some of those cozy elements, including some of these cozy socks and Christmas gifts and lights, of course. There are a lot of these small bits and pieces you can make clusters out of, and you have some of these. These can be like the gift tags or the doilies, and you could make it into something else, but you could keep it as such and write something in here, which is perfect, right? And you have all these scraps with various elements, including the wax seal stamps on them. And more of those. I love how fun these usually are, and that makes for perfect borders, right? And more of the gift tags. And these are such fun components, and look at the details on them. I will try and zoom it in here. And we have the washi strips. These are the thinner ones, and you have the wider ones and some floral ones and some of the lights as well. And of course, you have the matching alphas and the numbers, because if you are making like a Christmas bucket list or having multiple lists going on, all these numbers will come in handy. Or you can use it to use it for 2025, the year. You have so many uses, right? So that's our sticker sheets done, and now we have 5 sheets of pattern paper. So these are the journaling cards, and these are double-sided, so I will finish with one side and then come to the next side. Really fun colors and such vibrant patterns. And next we have pattern paper in halves. You could cut it any way you want. And these are full sheets. Again, you could rip it, cut it, trim it, anything you want. So let's check out the other side. So this is the back of this one, and this is on the back side of this one, and this is the half sheet ones, and these are what you find on the other side. And we have these four journaling cards, and this is what was on the other side. You could decide which ones you want to use. And here is the last sheet. So that's the sticker journaling kit. Now let's get to the Christmas love. The Christmas love is it's a chunky one. So here you have 60 sheets. So that's why it looks chunky, because it is chunkier than the usual sticker books. So we have, these are on paper, 2 sheets. Yeah, it is the exact same thing, 2 sheets of that. And you can build lots and lots of cozy scenes, indoor scenes, with a look into the outdoor snowy scenes. And this is everything you need for your Christmas bucket list, which I know a lot of you do. I don't typically do it because I don't have all the seasons here. And as somebody who does not quite celebrate Christmas, this does not make sense. But you could always use the elements given here for something else, right? You could use it just as a piece of deco. And if needed, you could pull those in. The next is on clear. And these are just perfect. 2 sheets again. And these are, oh, that's really pretty. Some gingerbread houses and a lot of the other peppermint stuff. Lovely pink and white, not quite bright red. It's those muted reds, more towards a shade of pink. It's not bright, bright red. More of the Christmas wrapping and gifts and writing letters to Santa. And I love that Live Love Posh mailbox. And these are on paper. You get 2 sheets again. Gift wrapping, getting ready for the season. And these again are on paper. Lovely soft pink flowers. These are on clear. And these are a bit more softer than the earlier pink. And this we have the second sheet, and of course some really soft muted snowflakes. And oh, this is so pretty, so pretty. It does have, no, it does not have a shimmer, but it looks like it. 2 sheets again, and we get into more darker greens, the evergreens and the pine cones and the pines and the garlands, really pretty, and the deep burgundy color, really fun and festive. Just with one sticker, I think it transforms your spread. And you have the gingerbread men. So these are all on clear. And this is a coordinating set of the outdoor scene as well. How adorable is that? 2 sheets again. And we are back on paper, and this time it's pink and gold with a pop of green. Fun gift wrapping sessions and baking, getting ready for Christmas. Ooh, I love that gray thrown in here. Lovely clusters. Back to pinks, and we are back on clear. So we have some of the nutcrackers and the nutcracker play and the carousel, and more of the festive decor along with some chocolate, hot chocolate, and we have more coordinating deco items and some of the stockings. And these are all on clear. Next, we are off to Christmas on the beach, which is not that popular, I must say. I do see requests, especially I feel bad for the folks in Australia or in the southern hemisphere because you do get Christmas in your summers. So these are just perfect. And such soft blues, more like a powder blue or even, yeah, this is much muted. Yeah, really, really pretty colors. And the poinsettias in that color are just stunning. And look at those palm trees decorated with ornaments. So fun. And these are, again, this used to be a fun combination. They had it in earlier Live Love Posh sticker books, and I'm glad it's back. This time with some adorable penguins and angels, and even the birdie in the Santa hat. That's so cute. This is so fun. Yeah, and the skyline. These are on clear with more deco items to go with it. Second sheet onto paper. And this again is a very fun, popular color combination. It's more like the pastel Christmas, and we have lots of lights and books. And these are really popular, I know that. Such fun colors. And this is the second page. These are all on paper onto the coordinating deco items. This is more of those Scandinavian kind of art vibes. That's a second page. These are all on paper. More paper stickers with some functional boxes and bigger elements and ornaments. And these are more brighter Scandinavian elements. The last time Live Love Posh had that, I had not picked up that sticker book. So I'm glad I have it this time. Really pretty. These are all on paper. And this is the next set with more of the elements you can combine. Scraps and the second page, which always comes in handy. And we have some quotes and some reads pre-decorated for you. You have some countdown stuff also happening alongside. And we have more Christmas, and this one was on paper, and this set is on clear. Yeah, so you have one page of paper and one page of clear, and onto functional boxes. Now these are, as you can expect, entirely on paper. Some pastels to go with some of the pastel themes. And I think with this fun set of boxes and bullet points and even functional headers, you have everything you need to get started. So let me know which ones you are picking up. If you have, let me know which ones you already did. And let's now get to the plan with me. I have my necessary tools and some supplies, and of course, these two new sticker books. And I will be working in my B5 journal, and I have some extra washi tapes also handy. So I just picked a few washi tapes from Live Love Posh, which I thought went with the general color scheme going on in the sticker books. I have not finalized on which collection or collections I would love to use today, but I think the washi tapes, all the colors I have out are pinks, reds, and the greens, and I think that's kind of the general color scheme in there, and I have everything ready to get started. And I'm halfway through the journal when I'm done with the whole month of October, and this is the last spread I did. And I counted the number of pages I need for November so that I can get started with my December cover page. And usually I have 4 months in one B5 journal, and this is my daily journal. And this is from Archer and Olive. And my code Priya10 can earn you 10% off at Archer and Olive also, just like at Live Love Posh. And it's usually stackable. And I have my paper trimmer. And I did go ahead and mark which collections I thought I wanted to use, but then I don't end up using those. And that paper trimmer and the paper clip you see up there, along with the scissors I normally use, are all from Journal C. And my code Priya can earn you 8% off at Journal C. So I'm using this paper trimmer. This is a more petite, it's a smaller version of the big Fiskars paper trimmer that I have. And I want to use these tags also. And I would really love to bring in these scraps and a few other elements that usually we associate with journal spreads. And I'm going to make sure I cut these off. And these are meant to be like journaling cards. So I'm going to be using these as journaling cards this time. So I'm not sure how I wanted to proceed because, again, the cover pages are something I normally keep it very uh, simple, and I usually come and jot down the memories of the month. And I like to keep it as open as I can. So I'm just making sure that I cut off a small strip from both the top and the bottom of the page. So the dotted lines usually guide me get that straight cut. And it did not come out as straight, but it's fine because we're going to have decorations all over the top and the bottom pages so that it can be a simpler version of the Dutch door. So I'm also going to be trimming maybe a couple of centimeters from this edge also. And I'm rounding the corner using my VR Memory Keepers corner rounder. And I have linked all the products I'm using, including the tweezers and the corner rounder and everything you need to recreate what I've done here. So I'm using one of the scraps from one of the earlier Dutch doors, and I will be coming and doing the back side also because I wanted them to be actual journaling cards. So with this, you can just stick it onto the page and have them as proper stickers and not necessarily a journaling card. So here I'm going with a pure journaling card kind of look, and I will be using this scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to speed it up quite a bit so that you don't have to sit through that process. And you could go ahead and do the cutting using the gyro cut also if you find that better, but I think the scissors work just fine. And these clear handle scissors, they're much sturdier than the normal scissors you would find. So I think Journal Say has these in stock when I last checked. And I'm going to just have these ready. And I will also come and add this. I thought I wanted to put it down like so, but then I decided to get the other paper, the journaling card, and I'm going to glue down the edges. On three sides, I will be gluing it down, just making sure that I have the glue placed very, very well. And let me quickly go grab my circle punch. And that is something I like to use, keeping it as centered as possible and just a tiny notch at the top, just so that we will have some elements sticking out of there. And I will also round the corners on these cards. And I did think of using a punch and making a normal punch, a single punch, and having some strings, some twines or something in the peppermint, the red and white colors. I do have the twines, but I did not want to add a lot of bulk to my journal. So if you are not somebody who is not bothered by the bulk getting added to your journals, that's something you could try. And again, this is very, I don't think this is any fancy. I'm sure you have enough things that you normally try otherwise. So let's just decorate the card behind on this part so that we can use this particular section, because it's not exactly a writable space because of all the decorations. And that's the whole point, right? You have all of those elements that you can pull out as interactive elements. And I will be having one more of those pockets for the left side of the page. And I want to make sure that it is slightly smaller in size. So I'm just deciding on what sticker to pick. Because, yeah, I almost went with that cluster with the doily, but I think I will go with this one. And I'm using another scrap again, because these scraps come in handy, as you can see, for such projects. And I love that without too much of a thought, I can grab these and usually save these scraps. So I'm just rounding the corners again. And let me know how you're liking the process. If this is more a proper journaling kind of spread. And I also want to see what other element I can bring in with a bit more of a pop of color. And I'm having that scrap piece of paper right there so that the glue does not get on the actual journal. And that would be our first card. And I think I may need one more of that. Yeah, for some pop of color. So, because not all journaling cards have function. So sometimes it's just decorative. So this one is going to be decorative because there's not much space to write much in the back anyway. And I wanted to just keep it with maybe one word. Yeah, I think that'll do. And let us see what can go here. We do have a good mix of words, the deco, and the function, and enough elements to actually work for your journaling needs. So I just switched the word from the other journaling card, and joy to the world is just fine. And that is our next pocket ready. So now we have the entire area to decorate. And I wanted to get started with the journaling cards first, the placement and everything related to that before I went and decorated the rest of the images or the space. So let's just, yeah, I think this, yeah, I think it'll work best here. Trying to line it up along the top part of the page. And I think it does come out really nice. And We need something for the corner, and I will also try and see. There are lots of these scraps which could come in handy. And yeah, let's just go with this. Just a small overlap and just lining it up at the corner. And oh, that was perfect. And all these smaller bits and pieces work amazing for such spreads. So I'm going with, I thought I would be able to use it in the left side. I did not want it to be exactly symmetrical on the left side, but I'm having to decide on some other elements for now. So let's just start with this. Again, it's not entirely symmetrical, but the colors are kind of the same. And I'm really glad it is coming out the way it is. There was an air bubble there. So that's why I had to lift it and make sure the air pockets are all cleaned out. So now let us see. I know it is a bit of a flipping back and forth between the pages and the sticker books, and I almost went with this, but then I thought the colors were much deeper with the elements we already have going on. Otherwise, I almost picked it up, see? And maybe one of those is fine. And we also have these colors. There is so much of new designs and colors, and that's what happens when you want to use a lot of the elements, right? Does that happen to you, or is that just me? I want to really make use of the colors, and I doubt that is going to look nice. I did not like it. It's just not going to work. But I wouldn't know if I don't try. So here I am trying it out. With the flip through happening in the same video, I did not want you to be sitting here all day. So I have sped it to twice the speed. So that is why you see it sped up. You might think it is quite a bit sped up. It's just 200 times, not more than that. And I've done videos where I have sped it up to like 750 times or something, because it took me 5 hours to. That was my first reading journal. And yeah, it was a laborious one. But I really love how it turned out. So it all makes sense. And you guys had loved it too. So yeah, this was not that bad. And as of the time of editing, my package for the journaling release from the Live Love Posh, the second of the three releases happening in October, is on the way, and I'm super excited to see all the amazing products coming. I did see the flip throughs, and the products are all just stunning. So I would really love to do that flip through and the setups. And I can't wait to see all the details in person. So that is our cover page, and I'm going to be writing December. I'm just going to be alternating between the different patterns we have. And towards the end, you will see I have to come and scoot all of these alphabets up further because there was not much space. But I did not want to kind of cluster everything from the beginning, but towards the end, I realized that I would have to do it. So I will do it towards the Yeah, now they'll have to scoot over. But with the sticker journaling kits, it is so smart of them to be including all the products that you need right in the same sticker book so that you will have everything you need to get going. And that is our December, all nice and stacked. Yeah, that's coming together really well. And that is our front page is pretty much done, but we need some additional decorations, but we will get back to those after we finish couple of these elements. Yeah, let's just get the gyro cart and get working. And I'm just making sure I cut a small strip from that side. And that is, that girl can, yeah, she need not be visible from the front. So I'm just making sure that she is standing there. And I have another girl who is in green PJs, and she can definitely join her friend on the back page. And we have all these doodly little trees, which I think can go very well in this space. And we have these plaid boxes also, and they in fact are great to balance some of the patterns we have going on the right side. Just making sure I have the space marked correctly because I don't want the arched boxes to be visible when we turn the page. So that's all. So this will be the space I have for jotting down all the memories from the month of December. And this sticker book has a lot of quotes also. And I'm not a Christian, so I don't necessarily celebrate Christmas, but having the festive cheer, and I love that I can bring in all the holiday cheer and magic in my journals because when my kids were smaller, we used to do the gifts and Santa and all that. Now they're getting to an age where it's not going to make much of a difference. And we had been traveling the last couple of years, so we did not have much of a chance to even put out the tree. But last year, I did force myself to do it because a few of my YouTube family members wanted to see a Christmas vlog from a non Christian and who does not celebrate Christmas. So it was a bit of a challenge because yeah, I'm in a country where the Christmas is it is celebrated, but it's not as festive or as big as you would think it is in the US or even Europe. So I did manage to get that vlog out, and I did include some of my Christmas decorations and all that. And I think those bulbs really do bring in some of that fun elements, and this is a perfect corner piece for that page. And we need some more of those smaller elements, don't we? And we will also bring in this gingham to sit right next to this girl. And we will also have maybe that wreath for the right side. Yeah. So let's just hang that wreath right there. And I will also hang the reindeer and the other wreath, which you could use to write something or do something functional with or even decorate it later. So, all of those will happen when I have written down what my memories are. And then, if I find that I need more filling up using stickers, I will probably come and do that. And please check out this release, the Merry and Bright release. And there were additional bundles. I'm not sure what is available when you check out the shop, but definitely make sure that you do. And there is a journaling release that is going to be amazing. So that will be coming on the 22nd at 1 p.m. Central at Live Love Posh. And my flip through should be out by the time you see this video. I'm not sure when that this would be coming up because I'm just filming and having my videos ready so that I will have things as and when they're needed. So I just had this recorded as soon as the package got to me. And make sure that you check out all the details of the releases. And there's a third release happening in the end of the month. So all that information can be found. And please check out the other videos I mentioned. Lots and lots of creative ideas I have tried. And this washi tape set is also from Live Love Posh, just for that fun pop of red and white. And I will be keeping it very, very simple, just outlining that Dutch door. And please come follow me on Instagram. I do share more spreads and more sneaks, even if they don't quite get YouTube videos. And please check out all the amazing creative things I've done. And please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell notification. And that's a washi cutter from Live Love Posh as well. Let's also add a couple of the peppermint candy canes to her hand, and that I think will be a fun touch. And we have a smaller one which I think will go best in that space, and keeping it at that. And with that we should be done, if I can get that straight. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.